Hello guys, just before the video starts I'd like to tell you about my Twitter, or X, at Mattov FM. Over there I'm posting behind the scenes of these videos and also some football related tweets. If you want to go and check that out, once again it's at Mattov FM. So go and check that out, now enjoy the video.
Oh yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Mattov's English Journey, and welcome back to Leicester City, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up, one in the Champions League against RB Leipzig, but that'll only come after this first game of the day in the Premier League against Leeds United. If you take a look at where we are in the league, we currently sit around 7th place, 14 games played, 26 points on the board. And yeah, we're a couple of points off the Champions League spots at the moment. Yet again, it's another extremely competitive season, and we've had a rough few games recently, to be honest. I mean, when we left it off at this Barcelona game, we had a 1-0 loss away from home against Chelsea. That was pretty frustrating, to be honest. A 2-1 win at home against Tottenham, 0-0 draw against Blackburn, a game where we should have picked up 3 points, and a 1-1 draw against Fulham at home, another game where we should have picked up 3 points, and then a 2-0 loss away against Arsenal. But these two games in particular were games where we should have picked up all 6 points, and dropping those 4 points has meant that we've dropped down a little bit in the table when we were really doing well at the top of the table. So we have dropped off a little bit, but few games coming up, I think we can pick up some points. This game against Leeds is going to be tough today because they are in and around these spots. They were first in the table for a while, actually, have come down to 4th place now, as you can see. But it's going to be a tough game away from home, and then we've got that RB Leipzig game in the Champions League. I'll show you what's happening in the Champions League in a second. But in terms of gathering ourselves back to where we were in the league, I think the next few games, these games, Brentford, Wolves, Nottingham Forest, Villa, West Ham, these are the types of games where we need to go, and I think we can pick up results, and then from there we can climb back and move up into the higher place in the table, because I don't think there's any limit on how we can do in this season in the league, which is what makes it really, really good. And I think we can go on and achieve a really, really good finish in this season. But once again, it's looking like another competitive season, and Champions League has to be the minimum. But I think we can go on and achieve maybe some better things aside from that. And looking in the Champions League, how we're doing at the moment, obviously we had that historic win against Barcelona at the King Power last time out. We went to Juventus away from home. We conceded an early goal, but it was a late comeback from us that picked us up all 3 points in what was a very tough game, to be fair, but we did get the result in the end, and that showed our true character. If we were able to do that against a Juventus team like that, that just shows what we could possibly do in this season. Then after that, an 8-1 win against Trabzonspor away from home. Turkey is always going to be a tough place to go to as an away team in the Champions League, but Carlos Andre with 4 goals, we showed what we can do in this season. We already have got a playoff spot, as you can see there, 5 out of 5 wins, and we're doing better in the Champions League than we are in the league, to be fair, which is crazy, to be honest. We are doing absolutely exceptional at the moment. 15 points. We've qualified for the playoffs, and we should really think about going on and trying to get this automatic spot, which hopefully we can do with a few more points on the board. So that's how it's looking at the moment. We can go and help our efforts today in the league and in the Champions League. Let's go and play this first game of the day against Leeds. So the team for this game against Leeds, we've been hit with a bit of an injury crisis, but we should be good to go. January's nearly coming, so we can make some signings. I don't think it's too big of an issue for us. This team starts with Lebrovic and goal, backline of Sergio, Riyad, Marcelo and Tedesco. We've got Belosian, Lavia and Meslic in the midfield, Carlos Andre on the left, and Milosevic on the right, and Cusqueta up top. Kick-off here in this game against Leeds. They look like they might have the first attacking chance of this game inside 1 minute. That would not be a time we'd like to concede, and it doesn't look like we will, because Lebrovic has made a great save there with inside 1 minute, but they will have a chance from this corner. Interesting setup from them here. Short corner is what they'll try and do, and we need to defend this, turn this around and go and get the goal that we need, or maybe they'll be coming through trying to get the goal within 1 minute. They've had 2 chances already. They'll have another one from this corner, and now we need to do the defending once again, and that's some nice defending by Carlos Andre there to cut the pass out, and now we might look to try and counter attack here. Belosian at the back plays it to Riyad, and Riyad goes out wide to Andre. It's a lovely ball. Andre to Belosian. Where will Belosian go? He plays it to Lavia in the midfield. Lavia goes to Meslic, and now here we might try and break and get the first chance of the game. Tedisco there coming in for the suspended Patson down that right side. He'll play a ball in. It's an interesting ball in because Quetta might try and reach it, but he doesn't manage to get to it. It falls to Carlos Andre, and on the edge of the box he tries to play in Lavia. Nothing coming of that, and now we will try and press, but Quetta's through on goal. Oh, it's a mistake at the back, and Quetta with the shot there, so close to getting our opener, but it's luckily it's a save from the Leeds goalkeeper to keep them in the game there. And now we'll have a chance from this corner because Quetta plays it in back post. Milosevic is waiting, he doesn't manage to win it that time, and Sergio comes out for it. Nothing in that moment. 6 minutes gone. It's been a lively game so far. 20 minutes gone here. We've had to make another change. Milosevic got injured once again, and I think that's the story of our time at the moment. We're just getting injured so much, and that's why it's probably affecting our league performances. It's a real shame, to be honest, because I always want to do well in the league, and I know we're doing well in the Champions League, but I'm always looking to try and improve the team, and when this happens, it's so frustrating, and maybe I should have prepared a little bit better in the depth, and that is something that will be fixed in January. But it is just such a shame when that's the quality of play that we have at the club are just getting injured all the time, and there's nothing really you can do about it, to be honest. Maybe they're playing a lot of minutes, but they're also just having these injuries that are over and over and over, and it's going to affect us a little bit. But I think when we can come out of that when we can overturn the issue we've got at the moment, we're going to go back to the football we played most of last season, and even better in my opinion, because the quality of player we have, all the players have developed, and we've brought in new players who are really good already, still developing. I think we're going to be on for something in the second half of the season. We'll have a lot of work to do, no doubt about it, but I think we can come back from where we are at the moment and build on it and see what we can go on and achieve. But as I say, this season really competitive. Again, it's crazy, to be honest. All these teams are very evenly matched, and it's going to be another season of 70, maybe even 80 points to get in the Champions League spots, and hopefully we can be the one who do get in. And yeah, I think we have the ability to. It's going to be tough once again, but I do think we have the ability to in this season. As you saw there, Leeds United have gone 1-0 up in this game. We might have a chance here if Lebrovic sends this ball long at the end of this first half to see what we can try and do. As Marcelo finds himself on the ball there, he might go out wide to Tedisco. That's what he does. Tedisco, where is he going to try and play it now? Back to Junior. That's where he goes. Marcelo, where will he try and play it now? He could play it across his line to Biad. He plays it to Lebrovic. Being very patient on the ball, just trying to see what we can do. We go out wide to Tedisco now, and where will he go? We'll try and run with it, but it's poor play from him to lose out on that ball there. And now Leeds will try and create a chance out of this at the end of this first half, find themselves on the ball. They go back to defence, and it's a pretty slow game from both of us, to be fair, just trying to craft chances, see what we can do down this right side. Leeds might try and come on the attack, and Sergio has been done by his man. That's a square ball, and that's a poor goal to concede. It's 2-0 inside 43 minutes, and yeah, this doesn't help us at all. 60 minutes gone here in this game. We've made a quick change. We've brought on Tanganga for Quetta. We'll explain why that's happened just after this corner. Nothing comes from that. I mean, Quetta did get injured. We brought Paulo Sergio up, so Tanganga slots in at left back, Paulo Sergio on the left, Morales, who's already on the pitch, on the left, goes to the right, and then Carlos Andre goes striker. We are absolutely cursed with these injuries at the moment. Tedisco with a bicycle kick effort there, so close to getting a goal here to pull us within one of being back in this game. And we've generated a lot of chances, but so have Leeds. I just think it's been a very unlucky day for us, to be honest. Suspensions, all these different things. Patterson being out, all these injuries, I think we're just very unlucky at the moment. It's a real shame, but I think we'll bounce back. January is going to be a very important month to sign a few players. I think it has to be done, and yeah, we bounce back from there and see what we can do in the second half of the season. It's going to be huge if we want to have, a top 3 or top 2 or even a title winning season here at Leicester City. A 2-0 loss on the day against Leeds United, tough one to take, but yeah. Bad spell of form is the only way to describe it. I'm sure we can bounce back from this. Now is the focus over to the Champions League against RB Leipzig at home, and we could secure ourselves pretty much an automatic spot in the round of 16 of the Champions League. So the team for this game against RB Leipzig back in the Champions League starts with Lebrovic in goal, lack line of Sergio, Riyad, Marcelo Jr. and Batson, Belosian, Meslic, Litournier in the midfield. We've got Morales on the left, Carlos Andre on the right, and Milosevic up top. Kick-off here in this game against RB Leipzig. A win today would pretty much guarantee us that automatic spot that we want, which will be really, really good for us. Just to have a focus on the, kind of getting back to where we were at I would say the start of the season. Probably we were probably playing our best football then, and I mean a win today also would be very, very important in terms of getting the spirits up for the boys. It's been a tough time for them recently, and I mean a win is always gonna bring up the spirits, and knowing that we could, well, I don't know if we can do it like properly, but pretty much securing the next round spot, guaranteed, it would be great for the morale and stuff like that. So getting that win is very, very important today. The boys will also want to see some good football, which they know they can play, and they want to see it return, and just so they know that they can play good football, because recently it has been tough. We've not had the best results, especially in the league, but if we can bounce back, then I think we are going to be alright after that. Patson on that far side finds himself on the ball, back from suspension. He plays the ball in into the middle. Milosevic plays it into Morales. It's bouncing around in the middle. Nothing comes of that. Milosevic now plays it back to Sergio, and Sergio, nothing comes of that. 25 minutes gone. We've had a few good chances to open up this game. 30 minutes gone here, still 0-0, but it looks like we've had most of the ball at the King Power. We've won every game basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Today has got to be no different, and in European football we've been really, really dominant, not in the league, and that's why it's a shame really, because I always want to be the best team possible. Milosevic has hit the post there, so close to getting our opening goal. Morales goes back to Sergio, it falls out to Meslic. Lovely ball through to Latournier. He is fouled there, but we do get nothing for it, and now the nothing comes about in the end. I'm just going to check. It's Lino Di Sabato. I was actually going to sign this guy at the start of last year, and he's gone and joined RB Leipzig. Wow, right, okay, so he's £41 million. Is that his release clause? Contract details, that is his minimum fee release clause for 41 million. I was always going to buy him. I wasn't really too sure, and I put an offer in, but he wasn't going to join us. And I did mention that I was thinking of bringing this player in, but I never really said his name. I'm surprised he's gone to RB Leipzig. To be fair, that is very, very interesting. Maybe he has gone for the big money, because maybe that's why he did stay at Atalanta, which was his club previously. We could have got him for around 23 million euros, I think pounds, I should say. Now he has got the release clause though, so maybe he wants to go to big clubs. I'm not sure if Leicester is able to replicate that. Maybe we are becoming a big club at the moment. I don't think he's interested in that probably, but I think we are absolutely massive, to be honest. Patterson down this right side. He'll look to try and play a ball in into the middle where Milosevic is, and he's put it wide. No way, he's got to cross his body like that, and he's so close to getting in the opening goal of the game. It's such a hard way of trying to score a goal like that, and he's got so close in trying to do. We've had most of the momentum. 60 minutes gone. We've had a few shots. We haven't really let RB Leipzig into this game, but ultimately we have not got the result that we want at the moment. A few changes are going to be made for us. I think I'm going to bring off Riyad at the back, just so we're secure there for Tanganga. I'm going to leave Patson on, actually. He's having a very good game. I'm going to bring off Latournier, I think. I'll keep him. I'll put him in the deep line playmaker role and put Meslic as the Mazzala, because Latournier just returning from injury. The ball in the middle there from Patson doesn't come to anything, and now Andre will give this chase. It will be a throw into Leicester, and the stadium is now getting all behind the Leicester players. We've got 20 minutes to try and find a goal here. We really want to drop points. As I say, this win could be huge and help our league efforts as well, because we had a good season last year, but we always want to try and elevate and go one better, and don't get complacent, and try and improve our performance of last. And that's what we're trying to do in the league, and that's why we're trying to improve. Morales is through on goal here, and he's not even taken the shot. What has he done there? So unlucky from. I mean, it's poor play, to be fair, but it's unlucky that we've not managed to get a goal, to be fair. Patson going to come off now. Last 15 minutes. See what Tedesco can do here. And yeah, I mean, nothing too much really happening by the looks of it. We're still creating chances, still have the chance to get a goal here. Carlos Andre into the middle of the night, goes straight into the hands of the RB Leipzig goalkeeper. It's punched out there. Morales down this left side, he loses the ball. Once again, it's been poor from him today, to be honest. But he still can find the goal. If he was to find it, we would have no complaints at all. Tanganga will go across his line. He plays it to Marcelo. Who will he pick out here? He finds Lavia in the middle. Meslic to Milosevic. What a bit of play that is. And Milosevic is bursting through. He has the shot. He's hit the crossbar. Is it just going to be one of those days today? How close are we going to get? Sergio, lovely tackle there to stop any chance of a Leipzig attack. But we're getting so close to finding a goal here in this game. You can sense a late winner coming, or it might be Leipzig who get the winner actually down this left side. They might need to try and start something of an attack. They find themselves on the ball in the midfield. It's getting close to our 18-yard box. Instead, it goes back out wide, and we don't want to let them get a ball in. Advancing very deep into the box. The ball is square, and the shot goes in, and luckily it hits the outside of the post. And could that be a bit of a lifeline for us here? We still have 5 minutes left to try and find the goal. Doesn't look like it's going to come. It's a bit of a disappointing game, to be honest. I mean, we have played well, but it doesn't look like anything's going to come in a game where we need a win. This would be very disappointed to not pick up all 3 points. But Morales is dispossessed to play there, but he does lose out once again. Their left back is on the attack once again. He lines them shot and put it straight over. I mean, what is going to go? I mean, we're letting them in the game when we need to try and find a goal here. Lebrovic finds himself on the ball from the goal kick. He plays it to Tanganga. Tanganga goes into the midfield, into Lavia. That is a red card. That is a red card if I've ever seen one. We are going on the attacking mentality. It's a sign that that's what we need to do here. 2 minutes left in added time, 1 minute left, and the full-time whistle does go. We have dropped points for the first time this season in the Champions League. A little bit of a disappointing game, but as I said, I think we can bounce back once everyone returns from injuries. I've already said about the schedule after this Liverpool game, which is probably going to be quite tough. These games are where we start to bounce back and regain our form, and hopefully we can come back next episode and be in a bit of a better spot. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.